Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, kids of all ages, we're going to be working on this thing. I'm still waiting for a magnet switch. I'm still waiting for the weather to get right here. And then we're going to test the kayak motors in the real world. But right now I'm working on this. I need a new ride back and forth to work. That's what I'm talking about. All right, what I want to do here, and I'm going to speak slowly, and then I'm going to speed it up while I do it because this is going to be a long and involved video too. These are some old flashing pieces that I had. What I'm wanting to do is use them for kind of a cover for the battery. What I need to do is take some of this angle out. That's going to put this up where I want it, up above these, because I don't want to disturb them. And it will get this down to here, and then I will mark and trim, and it'll have kind of and then what I'm going to do here is I will cut it here, and then bring it in to there. Kind of excuse me, kind of tighten it up, tidy it up, get this down here, get this, and just kind of protect the batteries. A place for some switches, light switch, ignition switch, something like that. Depends upon what the controller is going to come with. So, but I see this right here. This is just stuff that I had. But what I can do is, if you can look, I can decrease this angle here. That's going to bring this in, which it needs to go in, and it's going to bring this down. So that's what we got to do on these. We're gonna hand fit every one of them. And yes, I'm going to speed the video up. So, and this is going to take quite some time, because you got to remember, Kevin works a lot of times with scrap, and this is scrap. So, but I still don't want to interrupt my cables. I'm going to drill and tap this. Might drill all the way through into both sides. This is going to be tapered off this way. This is just nothing more to protect the batteries in case I fall or something like that, or the bike falls. And it's still kind of not really bothering you too much. Now these are going to have to be rounded off, cleaned up. I might even go, if I've got enough room, come all the way back here and then round this off, because I don't want anything cutting my legs or anything like that. So you know what I'm going to do. So this is just nothing more, and then I'm going to do the carbon fiber thing with this too. All right, so we're going to get started with this, and like I always say, let's get to it. built a cover over the what's going to be the battery. I got the back wheel on. I got the disc brakes on that. The original washer that goes here, I welded a washer to it, so when you crank it up, the washer prevents it from moving or anything. I had to take down a little bit of the periphery on the nut to get it in there, but I don't know if you can tell. Yeah, let's see where I welded it on and bolted it on, so that wheel's not going to torque in there or nothing, and it's not going to fall off even if these get loose. I did the same thing on this one right here, but only on the inside washer. I did the outside washer on this one, so that prevents it from falling off or torquing or anything like that. So that's what I got done on it so far. All right, that's what I did. This was some old aluminum I had for another project that was already broke into this configuration. The only thing I did was cut it, bend it in, weld it up. Hours and hours and hours that you wouldn't want to watch, sanding and shaping to try to get them to look close in what they're supposed to look like. I mean, I'm not, like I said, I'm not a paint guy, and I'm not big on the what's best, you know, like body work or anything like that. So that's taken down to 220 and then hand with a Scotch-Brite and then painted. So that's it for right now. I think I'm gonna ride down to the store, grab me a beverage. I might even take y'all with me. Well, I hope you enjoyed the little ride we took. You can see why I was wanting a bike with a suspension. Got the front wheel on it and everything. Everything was pulled down, every bearing, every ball bearing, everything greased, put back in. Like I said, the handlebars are completely rusty. The front end suspension is now working very well. The back end suspension, believe it or not, is very nice. And I don't have a whole bunch of tension on it right now, so it's pretty cool. So I got to buy a chain. I'm going to start putting the hand controls on it because I didn't want to lose the Shimano ones. I got to buy new cables and new color-coded housing. But yeah, this one's going to be comfortable. I particularly like it quite a bit. So a little bit of aluminum, a little bit of hard work, a little bit of welding, and a little bit of this, a little bit of that. I got a nice battery tray that's kind of out of the way. I mean, I got some place to put some switches and maybe a voltmeter or something like that, so I can keep a track of the volts. But this battery will have a BMS, 100 amp BMS on it. So you know, because that's a pretty good sized battery, and like I said, I'm gonna buy good cells and a good discharge and everything else, because I'm only putting 80 in it, so you know, they probably need to be good. But like I said, I'm not going very far, so y'all hit like and subscribe.